Yeah, it's your boy Project_Baby24, 2012 Jigsaw gang. Let's go, baby. What up, man? I know I ain't posted in a while. I've been busy with life. But this video is what bike you should start on, what size motorcycle, which I have a Jigsaw 1000. This is my AFX helmet, which came with the bike. I had them add that in. I added the mirror tint and my Predator helmet, which I bought from Alexis himself. He's a sponsor for Predator helmets. I get a lot of reactions, people taking pictures, videos. I only wear it on occasion, just kids love it. But this video is what bike you should start on, what size. And I'm pretty sure you see a lot of videos, but I've seen a lot of them say, no, you shouldn't start on a 1000 and all that, because they got a 600. Don't knock it until you try it. They say don't start on a 1000 or Hayabusa 1300, but then later on they got one. But I'm gonna give you the honest. This is where I got my bike at. It's called Doug Runner Suzuki, Little Rock, Arkansas. But anyway, the number one thing for riding is don't be scared. That's the number one thing. You cannot be scared, no tense. I learned how to ride basically from watching videos on YouTube. Other than that, I rode small dirt bikes and stuff like that, and mopeds. But I bought my gear before I got my bike. It's expensive, but I'd rather have my skin on my body than on this concrete. Simple as that. And I couldn't be scared. I was a little nervous, but I wasn't scared, because I either had to get with it or get gone. Because this is where I bought my bike from. I had to drive home from here. And I'm pretty sure you hear it. What's behind me? The damn interstate. I had to hop straight on the interstate to get home. So ain't no being scared, and they doing 80 and 90 miles per hour. So, hey, you had to come on with the come on, you know. Well, let's go for a ride. Sorry for the noise in the background and all the wind, but hopefully y'all can hear me. I'll find out when everybody edit this video. Show you what I had to go through. So I say, don't be scared. Don't be scared. And hop on this highway.
Fucking moolies. Touch me. Pain. Bang. Gucci. Matter of fact.
Me? I don't know. I'm not too quick to ride in a group, because they call what they call a you know what, measuring contest. Like, I got the fastest bike, I can do the most tricks. Then majority of the time that person's gonna get involved, and they don't want to seem like they're a wimp or whatever. I ride by myself, ride how I want to ride, speed I want to speed at. You know, you ride with somebody else. You know, I done rode with people before. They doing, say the speed limit 55, they doing 75. I don't want to get left behind, but at the same time, like, man, look, I ain't trying to get no ticket. I mean, it could go either way, you know. I ride with people at times, but on the other hand, majority of the time I like being by myself, just to enjoy it, not to be out here riding all crazy. Then, you know, you go get a ticket for somebody else. Majority of the time they ride like that. Police get behind y'all, they gonna run. Me, even though I probably should, but I'm gonna pull over. And hey, I got a ticket because of somebody else. No, I ain't trying to donate no more money to these court systems and police. I need all mine, you know. It's the holiday season or whatever, but no, I'm not trying to donate. I mean, each ticket at least $200 a pop. That's being nice about it. I know it's way more, but come on, don't turn, man. But a bike is nice to have, man. But I think I rode my partner's Yamaha R6. I think it's the 2016. And the moment I got on that bike, this coming from a person that owns a Suzuki 1000. First time I rode that bike, I instantly fell in love. I even told him, like, bro, you keep my bike and I keep yours for a while. That bike, oh my God, man, like, that's all you really need out here on a regular street. I mean, even though I work like 2 miles away from my house, I got a 1000. But on the other hand, you know, my first bike, I'm starting out on a 1000. I don't suggest the average person to do it. You know, this is my first bike, you know. But I know me. I'm not gonna lie to myself. I know that I'm responsible. I don't do stupid stuff. I promise you, this bike, it'll make you respect it. I mean, you hit it or just going regular speed. I've done this before, just going regular speed through town. But I'm doing 20 miles per hour. I hit a little bump. It made me jerk the gas, like, and I was riding with one hand. Thank God I didn't lose it. But man, it's a lot of stuff you got to be cautious about. So I mean, say if you got a 600 or a 750, you crank that throttle, it takes a lot more to get the bike going. But on the 1000, as soon as you turn a little bit, instantly you got the power all right there. So I mean, like they say, like a 600 or a 750 or a 300 or 250, it's way more forgiving. You got to give it way more gas for that bike to move over this 1000. And which people don't understand. Police station. So people don't understand that if you turn the throttle this much, that's the difference between 25 and 100 miles per hour. I'm not playing. On this Suzuki 1000, on a 1000, a liter bike, it takes this much to get from 25 to 100 miles per hour. So why that throttle is so sensitive, you know. And I was, with my first bike, I was thinking about getting a booster. But them jokers are so, they low to the ground. Being low to the ground is not the problem for me. It's wide, man. Like, man, they're like a whale. Like, man, it's too fat. But, you know, so I decided to get this, you know. But I was thinking about I wanted a 750, you know, because I have no experience. The only thing I rode was 4-wheelers and the little miniature dirt bike that looks like the size of a Grom. But that's the only thing I've ever rode. And I watched hundreds of videos, I promise you, you know, prior to getting my bike. But I said, man, okay, watching all these videos, everybody saying basically the same thing. So like, okay, 1000 is a lot of power, but a 600 is decent. So I was like, man, I probably can get the best of both worlds. I can get me a 750, you know, get in between. That's the conclusion I came to. But some reason the dealership didn't have any 750s. So I was like, dang, you know, I'll just get a 1000, you know. I was nervous, but it's all on throttle control, man, and not being stupid. And I mean, look at me a year later. Never been down, never laid it down, never fell off my bike, never dropped it. Knock on wood, thank God. But being responsible, hey, you can do it too. I wouldn't say don't get one, because you will outgrow a 600 or a 750 so fast. That's why I'm glad I didn't get one. If you done signed the papers and spent all this money, and your bike feels like a scooter, you know, then you got to do so much extra to it just to get a little more kick out of it. You know, I mean, I grew on my bike so fast, you know. I'm thankful for the stuff that happened. Like, you know, like I said, I wanted a 750. If I couldn't get a 750, so I was like, man, I might as well just get the 1000, you know. Which, not knowing, I didn't know nothing, you know. I didn't know what a 1000 meant, or a 750 or 600. I just know from what I hear and what I see people saying, like, man, a 1000 is a lot and 600 ain't nothing. I'm like, so that's what, like, the difference, like, what's the difference? Like, so is it like a V8 compared to a V6? Which I can pretty say, yeah, that's what it is, really. You know, and I'm thankful, man. I got the 1000, because I'd have been really upset. Because man, like, the way I just ride this 1000, man, I would have grew that within months. Then I would have had to probably try to trade it in and all that just to enjoy the bike. Man, I love to have that truck. But don't, I mean, you can start on any bike, man. Just don't let nobody else influence you to do crazy stuff. You know, just like I saw Snooze post the other day, like he came from a 750 Suzuki. Now he got a 950 something Ducati. Like, he don't listen to people trying to tell him, like, why you get that bike, you don't race it. You ain't gotta race it. So like, I got my bike, I don't race. I speed from time to time, but you know, I just enjoy the power, just enjoy the ride, you know. I leave that to the crazy people, like no, that's not what I'm gonna do. But you know, I do this for me, nobody else. So spend your money how you want to spend it, man. You the one, just like I've had people, just haters in general. Like, I've seen people just sit there and be like, man, that's a nice car, but he should have got such and such. And they the one, they walking. Like, how you gonna talk about what they should have got and you walking? And the front of your shoes turned up like the Wizard of Oz, the witch on the Wizard of Oz. I'm like, you got way more stuff to worry about than what that man driving. But they're just haters, that's their job. Just remember, ask yourself, have you ever seen a hater that's doing better than you? No, because somebody that's on their stuff and focused on having something ain't got time to sit there and look at somebody else's situation. That's why, you know me, I just stick to myself, man. Work as much as I can and Man, don't none of that matter. Your opinion don't pay my bills. If what you say pay my bills, hey, come on with it. But it don't. But anyway, man, just get what you want. And the main thing, if you can see yourself comfortable down the road and not getting tired of that bike, any kind of vehicle, then that's what you get. Don't worry about what nobody else say or think, because they not helping you pay that note or pay that bike off. Not putting out one dime towards it. So their opinion is irrelevant.